Thinking about moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and you want to know exactly what it's like living in the DFW, well, you're in the right place, because in today's video we're going to let you know 10 things there is to know about living in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, and we're going to get to it right now.
And
this is your boy Dre the Realtor.
Welcome to our channel. Like we said before, we're going to get into the top 10 things you should know before moving to the Dallas Fort Worth area.
And listen guys, if this is your first time watching our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, eating, and sleeping in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when we upload a new video.
We get calls all the time about people moving to the Dallas Fort Worth area. If you're one of those people, hit us up. Text, call, or email us and let us be your resource for moving to the Dallas Fort Worth area.
So let's get straight to it. So what we got from this?
So first up, we're going to talk about Dallas Fort Worth literally has something for everyone.
Seriously.
Like, if you want to live in the suburbs, we got suburbs. If you want to be in nature, we have trails and parks.
They got city vibes.
Yes, and the suburb country living. You know, if you're into sports, we have the Cowboys. We have, what's the basketball team?
The Dallas Mavs. Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers for
Dallas
baseball. Stars for, what is that? Soccer?
Hockey.
Hockey, okay, all that. Food everywhere.
Food is phenomenal here.
We have a fashion district. We have a few corporate offices of like fashion companies here. So it's literally something for everyone.
Number 2, the job market here is popping. There are so many big name companies that are packing up and relocating from states like California, New York. There's just so many jobs here in the DFW.
Yes, I have never had someone who's moving here who's had a problem with that. You know, a lot of people will transfer their jobs from wherever they're living now, but for those clients that I work with that need to get a job when they're coming to Dallas Fort Worth, that has not been an issue.
Okay. For me, I came here with the job.
Right.
Yeah, so let's talk about number 3, the weather. The weather here in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex is so freaking bipolar, and we recently talked about this on our pros and cons video, but we didn't really go in depth into how bipolar the weather is. Like the summer it can get hot, but like the winter time, that's like where I had the biggest problem. It was my first time moving to Texas, and like it would be like 80 degrees, and I mean not 80, 40 degrees in the morning, but it'd be like 60 degrees in the afternoon. I'm like, bro, I do not know what to wear. It's like I'm all cuddled up and jackets, and I have to take it all off by the afternoon. What's your experience?
It's literally no point in getting like a real coat if you're living in Dallas Fort Worth. If you want to just have it to be fashionable and cute, cool. But like Dre said, you put that coat on in the morning, by the time the evening rolls around, it's gonna be in your back seat.
Seriously.
But it's so extreme, the changes. Like we had our winter storm in February where it was like an actual ice and snow, and we've never had that before. And then a week later it was 80 degrees.
And just the other day, Saturday or Sunday, it was bright, like real bright and sunny outside, and then around 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. it's like hailing.
The rain!
It was
and
bad.
The temperature dropped. So,
it was bad.
Oh my gosh, y'all, we were actually putting in some new flowers in our little flower bed in the front of the yard, and we were like, oh, we can try to make it out before it starts raining. We went out there just to put my indoor plants out. The temperature dropped like 15 degrees. It started hailing. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
A lot of trees have fell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So next up, guys, we're going to have like the overpopulation. Everyone wants to move to Dallas. If you're here, you're probably one of those people. A lot of people have that same idea. So we definitely are feeling that influx of people who came here even last year. We had a large Texas is one of the top states that people migrated to during 2020. You know, with the pandemic and everything, people were like trying to see where they wanted to be. Texas was the top of the list. So we definitely feel that. I don't think we felt the full effects of it yet because we haven't really got all the way out, but they're definitely here.
Well, the people that actually live in Texas, they don't want y'all to move here. And, you know, they are thinking because y'all are moving here, the prices of homes are going up. So just keep in mind that, you know, people be like, don't move here. Like, I'm like a big influencer on TikTok, and all I get in my comment section is don't move here because everybody feels like it's getting overpopulated.
Yeah.
But we love it here. I just lived here like a year ago, and I love it.
Yeah, and honestly, it's so big. Texas is so big, there's room to grow. Like, there's literally more space. So we'll be fine. Come on, guys. Come to Texas. So the good thing is, like we just said, the Metroplex is huge. So it's like pretty spaced out. So if you're driving, you're going to see sometimes like a mile or two of just trees. So that's kind of a good sign to me.
Scenery.
Because what that tells me is there's always room to grow. Like if we're just driving and all we see is cement, okay, well where are all these people who come here going to go? As long as I'm seeing more trees, I know there's more land for more houses to be built.
And it's definitely a different vibe because when I lived in Houston, it was mainly just cement. So living in the DFW, just driving on the highway, I mean, some things are like really far. Like if you're living in Fort Worth, it may take you a good 30 to 45 minutes just to get to Dallas, depending on what side of Fort Worth that you're living in. But I really like the scenery. Only thing is, I don't like the drive with, you know, being spaced out.
Yeah, the drive does get annoying sometimes, but I kind of just know that's going to be a part of my day at this point. Typical commute in DFW, 30 minutes. If you're somewhere a little far, go ahead and give yourself an hour. Honey.
Yeah, especially during traffic time.
Yes. All right, next up, Dre, we have diversity. So since we're like a big melting pot, we get to reap all the benefits. We have all these different people from all these different places. So we also have food from everywhere.
I love it here. And look, I lived in Phoenix and I also lived in Virginia. So I've never had any food like how they have in Texas. Oh my God. In Phoenix, they mainly just had like Mexican food. And Virginia, I don't know what they had. They just had food. But like here, I love the food. I mean, you got barbecue, Tex-Mex, which is a mixture between Tex-Mex, Texas and Mexican food, and you also get Mexican food. Now, I'm not going to talk about, you know, some Cajun food that they got, but because Desiree, she went off on me on the last video.
I did
not. But they do there are some people that relocated from Hurricane Katrina, so there is that Louisiana style Cajun food. It's not as good as Louisiana, but you know, it'll do.
You know, it gets the job done. And if they're from here, if they're from Louisiana, they know what they were doing. They know what they're talking about. But you know, we have like food trucks. Lots of like major cities now are having these food trucks. We have them at Clyde Warren Park, which is like this park in the middle of the city. But you'll see a variation of different types of foods. You know, you'll have, it's crazy stuff. There is even a restaurant here, guys, that has like gourmet macaroni and cheese.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Where is that at? I need to.
What is it? It's gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, wow. I need to get plugged in.
It's amazing. Okay, it literally is the best grilled cheese I've ever had. But like I say, it's just so much. We could talk all day for food. We're going to move on to the next topic.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Next up, we have property taxes.
Oh, those things.
So, you know, we don't have state income taxes, but we do have property taxes, which is everyone has it. You have to pay taxes when you own property here. So what that means is, you know, it can vary, but you know, it's going to directly affect how much you're paying for your mortgage. So just depending on where you are, in some of the more rural areas, you're going to get like a pretty low tax rate. I've seen as low as like 2.3.
Oh, wow.
When you get to like more developed areas that have, you know, that's been there for a while and they know that you're paying for things around, if you're going to be by a stadium or a entertainment center or schools or things like that, your taxes are going to be higher. So they're there. Just know they're there. When you get your realtor and you're buying your house, ask them what the tax rate is and you'll know how to calculate that.
Or if we're your realtors, ask us. Look. Seriously.
All right, y'all. Next up, we have school districts.
Yeah, so the DFW has some of the best school districts in the state of Texas. And listen, guys, this is not coming from my mouth. Well, technically it is, but I didn't just think of this. So if you look at niche.com, it's like a really good website for relocation. We have some of the top school districts in the state of Texas. Like, I literally just looked at the website, and like 7 or 8 of those school districts, the top school districts in the state of Texas, are all from the DFW. So if school districts is a concern from you, make sure you check out that website so that you can pick the perfect area for you to live in.
Yes. So one of my most favorite things is the shopping we have available in Dallas. You know, we couldn't shop for a while, but
because of COVID?
Yes. But oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. When they open back up, I could not wait to get back to the malls. Now, you know, the malls aren't even necessarily like, or the shopping areas aren't even like somewhere just to go and spend money. They're also an experience.
Yeah,
so like we have Highland Village, where you're going to have all the upscale luxury stores. So if you want to go treat yourself to a Tory Burch bag or get you a little Gucci, little Hermes,
okay,
they're there.
Okay.
But they also have like eateries. So if you want to meet your friend for like a quick bite and it's kind of be in that kind of atmosphere, we have that. We have a couple of other high-end malls, like we have North Park. And the good thing about the malls is they'll have the, I won't say lower end, but the more, how do I say this? The more affordable places as well.
Economy, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
More,
middle class.
Let's not put people in class.
Okay.
The more affordable
you get what we're trying to
Y'all
say.
know what we're trying to say.
You get what
Okay,
we're trying
I
to
get
say.
it. So everybody's there. So they're going to have like the more high-end stores. Now also have like your department stores and like your Forever 21, your H&M, your Zara's, your fast fashion stores, things like that. And also Galleria. So Galleria is going to be another one that we have. You're going to have the high-end stores and the regular shopping mall stores you're used to having. Sometimes, you know, I may just want to go and see what's new in the stores, but I just like to have all those options all in my Metroplex. You can't ask for more than that.
They're
you
all
can't ask
throughout
for
the
more.
Metroplex too.
Yes. So another good thing about DFW is like we're steadily growing, Dre. So you know we have talks of this bullet train to not Dallas. We're in Dallas to Houston.
Oh wow!
So we can get there in 90 minutes versus the 3.5, 4 hours.
They have that.
It's coming.
Oh, okay, I'm excited. I love traveling to Houston.
Me too. You know, now I can talk about brunch in Dallas, baby. It's no day party like a Houston day party. Now, back in my heyday, I could spend a whole weekend in Houston, but they get a good day out of me now. 24 hours in Houston, I'm good.
Yeah.
But we'll be able to get from Dallas to Houston in 90 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And we'll be able to access it from the DART station. I want to say it's over in the Cedars, which is an area in Dallas, and it'll be connected to DART. So if you're using our regular transit, you can just hop on there and use that 90-minute train to Houston, go do what you gotta do and come back. I think that's super convenient to be able to go to a different Metroplex without having to drive and deal with that traffic, because Houston traffic is a whole nother story. Oh yeah. So
trust me.
I'm excited about that. It's always something new and fresh in Dallas going on. I try to stay on top of everything and see what's coming, because I mean I've been here 9 years and I'm still discovering new things and places.
It's so big.
It exists. So last on the list, y'all, we just have like exclusive clubs and communities. So since we're such a big metroplex, everyone wants to have their little section. So we have little things like they have this one downtown. There's a tower, and on the 48th floor is something called
40 floors?
48th floor.
Oh, 48. That's a lot of floors.
It's a lot. It's high up. It has really nice views. It's called the Tower Club, and it's an exclusive club that you can like pay to have a membership in, and you know it just kind of gives you that exclusivity some people want. You know, they have different ones like that. Of course, we have like different golf clubs around the city and country clubs that you can join as well. So if that's your thing, we have that as well.
Well, I need y'all help. So I'm actually thinking about taking up golfing. So if you know any country clubs or golf clubs, or I don't know what you call them, let me know, because I'm trying to get plugged in.
That'll be fun. I took a golf class in college. Don't remember a thing about it, but it was fun to take. It was super interesting to take. What?
Yeah, y'all know Texas got bugs, so he wasn't lying. hating about that.
It's a fly that's attacking me.
But all right, guys, it was fun. If you have any questions about moving to the DFW, drop a comment. We would love to answer them. We monitor our comments daily. If you are looking to move to the DFW, our info is right below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Whatever you got to do and get in contact with us. We got your back when moving to the DFW. Until next time, guys. Deuces.
Bye.